Well, you know what? I have high hopes right now.
I have high hopes,
But
but like
the show in the last episode or two has just kind of been in an interesting spot.
Well, Jorah and Tyrion fought in the pits.
Oh, true, and he introduced himself and she said, "Get him out of my sight."
Cersei got taken by the
Dude,
fake
Cersei in
militant.
prison, man.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Thank goodness.
No, yeah. Faith Militant's going crazy.
We can throw a disclaimer.
I think the leader has a little tiny bit of a
Rat
of a
motive.
god complex. Like the power.
Like he's not what he seems to be.
even though his actions are very transparent towards like what he is, I just feel like just the way he acts and like the way he like opens his
It's got
chest. Like
unseen.
Let me pull a Carter with The Last of Us and be like, no, he's a good guy. Listen, I actually kind of agree. Like, I feel like the Faith Militant and that guy, there's like some weird,
Dude,
like kind of.
I said it felt evil, and you guys were like,
Well, no, it doesn't
I
feel.
agree
It doesn't
with
feel evil. It feels what's the word?
sinister.
No, not sinister. It feels like a little.
There's a word.
There's a
for it.
perfect
I know
word for it, like
exactly.
a slight hint of darkness. There's like just some weirdness there.
Like that he can't.
I'm
Like,
so
he
mad I can't think of the
He can't
word,
do anything
but-
wrong because he's purified himself, but like he's
because
still
he serves
doing,
the gods.
Like,
he's still doing things in a wrong way. Like, you
it
shouldn't
feels
just
like
go into a brothel and
he
like
just
kill.
he wants the people to have power, and he feeds off of that.
Treason is
Treason. I'm excited to see
Treason.
what happens with
Treason.
Tyrion and Daenerys because like last time he was just like
He just
I'm
named
Tyrion
dropped, yeah.
Lannister, and then like
I'm
they
gonna
just
tell
cut
you
away.
That's what he meant. You were right.
No, Cersei loves her,
Oh
her
my
clothes,
gosh,
her riches.
Oh, let's freaking go.
Tyrion!
Hey, your answers.
Daenerys.
How do I know you are who you say you are?
If only I were otherwise.
If you are Tyrion Lannister, why shouldn't I kill you?
I killed my mother, Joanna Lannister, on the day I was born. I killed my father, Tywin Lannister, with a bolt to the heart. Your Grace, we have only just met. It's too soon to know if you deserve my service.
If you'd rather return to the fighting pits.
She had no wealth, no lands, no army, only a name, and a handful of supporters, most of whom probably thought they could use that name to benefit themselves. Told me that this girl without wealth, lands, or armies had somehow acquired all three in a very short span of time, along with 3 dragons. Thought we were worth meeting at the very least.
Then why are you worth meeting? Why should I spend my time listening to you?
The strengths and weaknesses of the houses that will either join or oppose you.
I will have a very large army.
I did quite well with the latter, considering the king in question preferred torturing animals to leading his people, if that is indeed what you are.
So you want to advise me? I swore I would kill him if he ever returned.
Whomever Sir Jorah was when he started informing on you, he is no longer that man. He claims he would kill for you and die for you, and nothing I have witnessed gives me reason to doubt him.
I feel like. Do you guys feel like that was like the strongest argument for her to just believe it, Tyrion?
I mean, yeah, it was
It is
very
my
good.
duty to confess.
But you can tell that Tyrion is so like intelligent.
I know,
Yeah.
but
He is in love with you, I think, but he did not trust you.
Someone
with the truth.
finally said it.
An unpleasant truth, to be sure, but one of great significance to you. A ruler who kills those devoted to her is not a ruler who inspires devotion. But you cannot have him by your side when you do.
jeez,
Yeah,
Jorah's like, why did this?
I mean, he spared his life, but like he's like, yeah, he
Yeah,
goofed.
dude. I don't feel like Jorah deserves it personally.
I don't
but
exactly understand the whole.
I don't think he
Deserves
deserves
what?
it.
Deserves.
Deserves to be banished and all this stuff. I really don't.
George just did all that for Tyrion to
Yeah.
stay.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the grayscale now. He's cooked.
Just kick him out with nothing.
I wonder what's cooking right now in his mind. Is it Cersei Lannister?
This is insane.
Let me speak to you. Confess.
Dude, getting.
Like how many times have we said we hate?
Dude, this technically the Lannister downfall? Am I getting steak tonight?
When I was 8, I begged enough money to buy my first bucket of oysters.
But she's learning how to
I
lie
sold
now.
that bucket and made enough money to buy 2 more. I usually see Lara, my first customer of the day, on our way home.
I think that chick was with the
Then I turned left
pirate,
into losing a lane
the whore.
where I do most
How
of
can
my
you
training.
tell that she's lying?
Oh, that is very impressive. She will no longer turn left onto Ragman Lane. If you knew what she would see, there would be no reason to send her.
Oysters, crabs, and cockles!
What's a cockle?
I've been waiting for this whole arc.
What's a cockle arc?
I don't know.
Thumbs and cockles.
On my way home from school, I just Is this like some gross little? This man's sus.
Very nice. Give me 4 with vanilla.
No, he's just a sea guy.
Can't do it. Please. I've 3 children. Without me.
The man is a gambler. He wagers that a sailor's ship will make it to its destination.
So why would a captain make the wager in the first place?
He's a gambler.
If the captain dies, the thin man pays his family a lot of money.
To whom can they turn for recourse?
Is that the dude that just got screwed?
The many-faced god.
The girl named Lana will return to the docks. She will watch the gambler.
They're like Varys, but like very well capable little like spiders.
She's
You know
gonna
what I mean?
poison him. She's gonna kill
Instead
him.
of just hearing whispers, they can do much more because Arya's actually capable. Or she's
Oh,
high.
she's high. She poisoned him.
It is all the same to the many-faced god.
This girl's like so annoying, bro.
Oh,
It's like she's like
she's
jealous.
Top 10 most annoying.
She's like jealous that Arya is becoming.
Top 10 most annoying.
Hybern's randomly so
The
like
trial.
The Hulk?
he's so loyal.
High Sparrow will be presenting a substantial case against you.
All right.
Of course you will.
All true.
I hope you'll excuse me for saying it, but belief is so often the death of reason.
Wish it said it sooner.
Imagine if Tywin saw where his family is right now. Tyrion with
Your
Daenerys,
Grace, Grand
roll over
Vizier
Cersei in
grave.
prison, and Jaime in prison over
has
the
summoned you
Dornish, their worst
back
enemies.
from Custody Rock to send it under the king.
If you can visit me, then surely the king.
Your arrest and Queen Marjorie's arrest, the king has not taken them well. He remains in his chambers. His servants often find his food in the hall. He wouldn't
It's
see
funny
me.
though, she said that he can't do anything for Marjorie, or Cersei told him that, but now she's gonna be like, break me out of here.
His
You're the king.
boy.
You can do whatever you want.
I feel bad for
Because they're so like.
Yeah, Tommen definitely.
They're
Take your
both so
bets. Is it
evil.
Frankenstein? He's gonna break her out?
High Sparrow.
Frankenstein is
Make
great.
him. I rose him up from nothing. I will not kneel before some barefooted common and beg his forgiveness.
Good work. Yeah, she's very scary.
Confess.
She's in 10.
How about we pull a Reek
She's Rachel?
2.0?
I don't know who the character is. She's like,
What
crazy.
the? I said, why don't we pull a Reek 2.0?
He wants Cersei
On
to turn to
Cersei?
Reek the second.
oh my god.
Second of his name.
You wanted to escape. There is no escape. Not ever. Theon Greyjoy tried to escape. Cut away piece after piece, until there was no Theon left.
If I could do what Ramsay did to you right here, right now, I would.
Oh.
I deserve to be Reek. Killed those
They
boys.
weren't those boys, they were Bran and Rickon, they were your brothers. You've known them since they were born.
What? There was only...
Only what? Tell me why Bran and Rickon should be gone while you still breathe the air. Tell me to my face, Theon, tell me that they weren't your brothers.
It was Bran and Rickon. Killed them and burned them, so no.
I just feel like Ramsay's just.
F is Rickon.
I feel like Ramsay's just listening somehow.
Just gave her like this tiny
Oh, now he's gonna go to Ramsay and be like,
He's got no more than 6,000 men.
Ramsay will be like, what's wrong, Reek? Why do you lie?
And how I understand is this horse's job. All we have to do is wait for them to freeze, starve, and mutiny. And what do you recommend?
Let me not sit and wait for Stannis to decide what sort of fight this is going to be. But we hit first, and hit hard.
Not to mention that the snow is so deep we couldn't get an army through to engage them even if we wanted to.
I don't need an army.
Jeez, Ramsay really him?
Tyrion's just
20 men against like 4,000? What is he gonna do? Dude, this is cooking.
That's what your father would have done.
And what would your father have done?
Gosh.
I'd say his thoughts on having me killed were abundantly clear.
Is that why you killed him?
I need more wine than this.
I know what my father was.
Two terrible children of two terrible fathers.
I'm terrible. Well, I did reopen the fighting pits. Under my rule, murder will once again become entertainment.
Yes, that was wise. My own sister married someone she loathed as well. Though not by choice, and certainly not for the greater good, God forbid.
I like how Tyrion finally looks good again. He looks like himself.
He looks really good with the beard.
King Robert's the spy master.
Yes, he's the one who convinced me to come find you.
For 20 years, the spider oversaw the campaign to find and kill me.
He did what he had to do to survive. I suspect he's the main reason you weren't slaughtered in your crib.
That's crazy.
But he trusted
Dang.
Yes, oddly.
the brother who killed my father.
That's the one.
Perhaps I will have you killed after all.
I feel like they should be like just like connecting on a different
I'm
level.
not going to kill you.
They just have such
I think
complicated.
it's cooking, dude.
No, it's cooking, but it's like just not in the way I would imagine.
Banish me?
They have such complicated.
Going to be banished?
You're going to advise me. While you can still speak in complete sentences.
Oh, she's
He doesn't like that.
There's more to the world than Westeros, after all. How many hundreds of thousands of lives have you changed for the better here?
I fought so that no child born into Slaver's Bay would ever know what it meant to be bought or sold.
Here in Slaver's Bay, you have the support of the common people, and only the common people. The Starks are gone as well. Our two terrible fathers saw to that. The remaining members of House Lannister will never back you, not ever.
They're all just spokes on a wheel. This one's on top, then that one's on top, and on it spins, crushing those on the ground. I'm not going to stop the wheel.
Going to crush it.
I'm gonna burn the wheel.
I'm going to break the wheel.
Break the wheel, Danny.
Jorah, back to the pits, I call it.
Dang, why would he go back?
He wants to stay close to her.
If I win at the Great Pit, how much can you sell me for? Let me fight for her, and I belong to you.
Dang, that's a whole new level of sib.
Going into
That's
slavery
crazy.
for her is crazy.
She said one word. Her entire dialogue is confess.
She's like, she's reached 2.0. This girl, she doesn't know.
And all I do is sit here imagining hideous ways for you to die.
This is torture, man. This ain't the way of
Yeah.
a just loving God.
Wow.
Cersei
Has Cersei ever licked anything off the floor, dude? Like,
Ew! Oh!
Cersei.
How are you?
I'm not the one who got punched and kicked in the face.
That post discussion.
You know what I mean?
I broke me oath.
A virgin no longer.
Me
I broke me oath.
It's fine.
I forget she's
I need to
a
check
wildling.
the ladies.
He doesn't like
Dang,
her.
what the frick is Ollie inquiring about?
Gilly, go get the baby, Gilly.
Dude, Ollie,
Baby Sam.
Ollie has a weird.
Wildlings killed my mum and dad, so why is he saving them?
Wildlings are people.
He led the raid on my village.
Oh, Ollie.
How can he trust them?
I've seen the army of the dead. I've seen the White Walkers, and they're coming for us, for all the living. Sometimes a man has to make hard choices. Choices that might look wrong to others, but you know are right in the long run.
You believe that?
With all my heart.
Sam's spitting, man.
Yeah, it's true. I love that Ollie went to Sam for advice.
Ollie's a good little lad.
Man, it's crazy to think
I don't
it's
know.
been
Always
years.
scared me a little bit. He's like,
I love how John's just on the front of the boat, man.
The red beard about to at
A
least
ton of them are
slightly betray him.
Tormund.
I think he's gonna be like, take him prisoner.
He did kill Mance because he wouldn't bend the knee or
Where
whatever.
did they like film these?
There's no way this goes smoothly.
a bunch of crows.
I think Tormund's scared too. It's like,
Yeah, he's like, this kid.
Yeah, he's showing
this
up
could
with
go
this
horribly.
crow.
Load of bones.
Lord of Bones.
Whoa.
over this guy.
In a long time. War. You call that a war? The greatest army the North has ever seen, cut to pieces by some southern king.
He's not my prisoner.
No? What is it? You fight for the pros now? You and the pretty crow do a lot of talking for me. Suck his cock.
Jeez. Nobody even did anything?
Lord of Bones.
Dude, it's just like, this happens all the time.
Dude,
I
Lord
don't
of
think
Bones
they
just
care.
got packed
I
up.
don't even think
Lord
they
of-
care, because this happens all the time.
Wow. My
Lord of
gosh. He had those arrows sticking out of his back, but he's still just...
I'm Lord Commander of the Night's Watch.
This is about
It's a
survival.
giant.
This is about putting a 700-foot wall between you. The White Walkers don't care. If a man's free folk or crow, we're all the same to them. Meat for their army.
We don't even have like bombs in this verse. How would it be?
It's a gift.
That's right.
For those who
I
join
don't
us,
know.
man of the Night's Watch used one of these daggers to kill a walker.
It's so crazy to just hand that over.
But I trust the man. Come with me
Disbelieving
and I'll
when they
share
literally
his weapons.
know about
Come
White
with
Walker.
you where?
There are good lands south of the wall. The Night's Watch will let you through the tunnel and allow your people to farm those lands. We're prepared to give you that new life.
If
If you swear you'll join us when the real war begins.
I'll put an arrow in so.
I put an arrow through his heart.
They're so quick to just violence.
So quick to judge.
Back to Castle Black. with no eyes. Jon Snow defied their orders. What he did to courage.
I lost my father, my uncle, and 2 brothers fighting the damn crows.
I'm not asking you to forget your dead, but I'm asking you
About a Greek.
to think about your children now. The long night is coming, and the dead come with it.
Dude, he's cooking right now.
All of us.
Yeah.
And even then, it may not be enough, but at least we'll give the a fight.
Dude, his aura is multiplied immensely.
Oh, it's Tormund's cousin.
The prince that was promised.
He's prettier than both my daughters. But he knows how to fight. He's young. But he knows
Tormund's
how to
always got
eat.
that comedic relief.
My ancestors would spit on me if I broke bread with a crow.
So would mine, but they're dead. But I trust you, Tormund. If you say this is the way,
This is the way.
It's a Mandalorian.
This
Guy looks like
brother.
Tormund. Yeah, well, he literally is Tormund.
There's a chance.
King Crow. King Crow.
As soon as you get on his ships, I'm gonna slit your throats. And dump your bodies
Yeah, as if
to
they
the
have
bottom.
like 10,000 crows on the ships to slit your throat.
Well, we're gonna see them in the army in a season or 2.
I think everybody else does.
It makes sense though. You didn't get all of them. Like it makes sense.
it's
Yeah,
fair.
like
It's totally
just
Some of them are gonna be like stubborn and just like freaking be in the army like you were saying.
Dang it, dude! You should have mentioned Greek.
5,000?
This is my nightmare, is having to
I'm
like.
not good at counting.
5,000.
And he knew them better than I ever
Isn't
would.
that crazy that they can,
They're running out of food.
you can only convince 5,000?
You listen to
I
her.
just like this chick's.
I know
so
she
cool.
she is cool. If I swear, if her daughters get,
You go with you. You need to get the old folks on the
why do I feel like something bad's gonna happen? I know. What if Stannis just murders him, dude?
Sir Alistair?
Yeah, why does
Oh
this
my
feel
gosh,
so weird?
no!
Carter, why'd you say anything? I didn't even think anything
It
until
just feels so weird. Like, what is this look?
Carter's always so sus.
He's gonna ask it for him back or whatever. I swear if it's Alistair, like some of the crows, like what if it's the White Walkers?
Thunder.
What the frick? I mean, it has to be the White Walkers.
The White Walker.
Dude, no way. What a crazy little
He's gonna look at that little peephole.
Oh, jeez, dude. That sucks for those people. Oh, they're swimming to the boats now.
Dude, there's so many people that got turned into walkers.
How is John gonna make it back?
Dude, why is that brother of Night's Watch still in there?
Arrows even killing
Yeah,
him,
did
man.
these even do anything?
Break their head? I don't know.
They're literally like holding people back because they're so.
Dude, just holding them at bay, like. Of course, John's freaking staying.
This is so unfair.
They're gonna let them pass the wall even if you're not there.
You have my word. I've given orders.
Oh no! Oh no! Dude, I never thought we'd be freaking seeing this. This is insane.
So I mean, we can't only lost this one so bad. How many wildlings on the other side did that turn into these things?
I can't even like really. Dude, they gotta have Drogon.
Because they didn't effing listen.
That guy's pretty strong.
It's like, how do you tell the difference sometimes?
Dude, that girl's epic too. Oh,
Holy cow.
The stare down is crazy. One of them's Benjen.
Yeah, you rat.
Or do they just
Oh no, they're here
crumble
for
when Dragon Glass comes in?
They're here for
Jeez.
What a menace.
Oh,
That's terrifying.
Oh my.
Is Valyrian steel not gonna get disintegrated though?
Come on, John. John needs to get a kill.
Well, especially a commander. Sam just killed a little undead one or whatever.
This is insane, bro.
Sam, don't give up, John. Fight it.
Dude, he's just Dude, that's so OP. Wait, why would he not kill him there? What?
That commander.
Valyrian steel, I believe.
Oh no, is his sword about to get broken by that?
I have a feeling, dude. Valyrian steel.
Oh, that's sick.
You can fight him.
Yeah!
Oh!
That's so sick!
Oh my.
Oh shiz, dude. Who's this menace? I think I've seen that guy in Game of Zones way back in the day.
And I wonder,
just keep floating back to me. Soul box. A zombie army is so OP, dude.
I know, like, what are they even fighting? This chick's got.
Yeah. Is she gonna die? Oh.
The children is tough.
Dang.
So effed up.
Bro, that is so messed.
It's like World War Z, dude. There's so many. There are so many.
You gotta just dip, man.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, well, I was like, what the
This is literally
heck?
World War Z. This is literally World War Z.
Dude, Tormund's a goner, man. Dude, how is John gonna get out of here? Dude, it pisses me off that none of the other houses are listening to them.
Yes, you gotta
Oh,
This is what's so frustrating.
go.
No one understands.
let's go. This giant's OP.
He needs to freaking.
This giant is goated. Dude, how do you even like make? What's the giant gonna do?
The giant can't freaking get on the boat.
So sad. This is a cool show. He doesn't even care. Like, they don't even.
There's no way you can swim.
Just gonna swim, I think.
It's so tough, dude. There's like.
Dude, that
Night's
sucks.
Watch and Wildling just getting.
Like, dude, that whole wildling group just decimated in seconds.
At least they'll believe him now. Is it freaking Benji?
What if he could walk on the?
It's Mr. Aura.
So these are the ones that are touched as babies, right? That become like coherent, I guess.
Yeah, like I believe the ones that look like him, yeah, are like the baby.
Oh, is he doing an arise right here? Oh, a little necromancer. It's crazy. Whoever dies literally just gets added to their army.
Dude, seriously. Oh my. Oh, that sucks. Oh my gosh. Dude, that is so scary. Just slowly boating away and all the people just staring at you.
It must be literally like unbelievable. Like,
Look at how many members they just added to.
You just got like tens of thousands to join.
I remember they said even dragons wouldn't dare go over the wall.
that's so crazy.
Yeah,
Now you see why
I
me
will
and McKay
say,
were booking it for that episode.
yeah, I'm slightly relieved though. I'm slightly relieved because I thought that all the wildlings that believed in John were gonna head back to Castle Black, and John was gonna get stuck there, and then Alistair and them would be rats and kill them all. And then I thought for some reason either like. I don't know. I thought
That
when you
giant
said that
went
for a
down?
second.
There's no chance.
Yeah,
that
I
they
was
would.
really scared that then everyone just because
The
I thought
thing
that
was,
the
Sir
people I thought the
Alistair
crows
Sir
would
Alistair
be.
couldn't take
I mean that was just I would never predicted that in 1,000 years. So we were about to see
So
the
White Walkers show up.
White
That's
Walkers.
so
just,
crazy. Anything that's dead, they can just literally come back. Like horses, humans.
maybe that's why dragons don't go because they don't want to get turned into those freaking things, dude. Dude, I just
So messed up.
imagine the White Walkers can just build up their army for thousands of years until eventually it's nothing
No
you
diff.
can do.
Yeah, because there was
like,
literal skeletons. Like there was no meat, just straight up a skeleton.
like, dude, a zombie army
It
is
was
so
weird how they were like
OP.
stabbing him in the chest and like it was working. Like
Yeah,
I
I don't know the whole thing.
I saw John freaking chopping him in half.
Because
I
obviously
know,
you
but
can
that
kill-
the girl that was super epic and ended up dying, the one that was.
Oh, like would stab him in the
Maybe
back.
like-
She
and
had
stuff.
like little like you see her
Scythe
weapons,
things.
and she was just like slicing him in the
She had
chest, and like it
guitar
worked. I was like,
No, I think you have to burn him, don't
Yeah,
you?
but they could just come right back.
I think maybe like
I don't
maybe
know.
it stuns
Stuns
them or
them?
something for a little bit.
Maybe.
Well,
But,
and
dude, it's crazy because for a
I guess they've
second,
been fighting.
I was like, oh, why are some of these like zombie like? There's some are just like these like skeletons, but it's like, bro, that's how long they've been in the army of the dead.
Yeah.
Like their whole body is just
that's
gone.
actually crazy. Yeah, because the girl still looked human.
Yeah, like
She
they
looked
all still
alive.
had their flesh and stuff, but
Yeah, it
some
just
of them were just
deteriorates.
completely skeletons.
That's actually crazy. I didn't even.
So like, yeah,
about
it's
That shot with
How
the
do you?
horse.
But then there's, like,
how
the
does one
elders
become
and
one
stuff.
of the
elders. or
aura
whatever.
ice?
You have to be as an infant.
I know. I'm just
well, I
saying,
wonder if
like,
he can do it to just anybody, you know, like because you put his thumb or something to its cheek
Well,
and
like
it just
maybe it's like
changed.
it's
Might
like
have to be living changed into.
it's like Compound V. It works when you're a baby.
Oh yeah, that's a good point,
Probably
Jackson.
just
Maybe
living.
they have to be alive, and then
Yeah,
he
because all
turns
those other
into
people
one.
are dead.
No, yeah, we're just saying like, do you have to be a baby? I don't think so.
How do you turn into Mr. Aura?
I mean,
So
it's a
crazy.
pretty safe bet to assume that Benjen will for sure make a reappearance as a White Walker or something. There's no way he just disappears and
Yeah,
we'll
we
never
never
hear or
hear
see
from
about
him.
him again.
Dude, he's
Bro,
literally
why
a
was-
Stark.
why
Benjen
was
That's
Stark.
what I'm saying, bro.
why was old Valyria so goated?
Dude,
Like,
what if like
Valyrian steel can just kill White Walkers and like
That's pretty crazy.
Valyria was OP with like dragons and Valyrian steel and like
dude, they've
how did
always,
they
like
they've
the-
always
they were just
hyped
the
the
pinnacle.
Valyrian
How did
steel.
they
I
fall
forgot
off?
this
Pinnacle
entire
of society.
watch. I
That
just
was
kind of
a
forgot
lot,
you guys
too.
didn't know that Valerian Steel was like couldn't do that.
No, we just thought it was
Jon
kind
Snow,
of
he kept losing his sword, and then he finally got it.
I don't know how they make it
100%.
necessarily.
He no
but it is
diff that
so-
general
it's
though.
so
Once his
pu- so
sword
really
didn't
pure,
deteriorate.
pure steel.
So the only
Parried
people,
him.
Technically,
Spicy.
Tywin was smart to
make two.
swords.
the only people in the
This
verse
scenario.
that can kill a White Walker is Jon, Brienne, and whoever has the dagger at this point.
Well, no, who has the second? Jamie has Valyrian
I
steel
guess.
as well.
I guess.
No,
Is it
Jamie.
Tommen who
I
has
guess
the other sword?
Daenerys.
He made two
as
swords.
well?
Yeah, I know, but he didn't give both of them to Jamie.
Joffrey had
You
it,
know,
and
you know,
Joffrey-
Drogon's dragon
Joffrey got
flame would for sure.
Did they
kill
bury
us.
Joffrey with his Valyrian steel?
That'd be crazy.
I don't know because
That'd
yeah,
be
the,
stupid
I know
as
that
F.
Jamie gave his sword to Brienne, so like she
Widow's
could.
Wail.
Wait,
Are
so
the-
my
are these
question
like-
is,
Are these like the dragon's OG ops, and that's why dragons submitted to humans, to Targaryens?
I don't know.
Dude,
Dang it! If
I think
do
that's the
you want
coolest
me to
part of
answer
this
that?
show is like you have all of the politics and all of the Game of Thrones, and you just have
It's
The
it's time-
apocalypse.
these guys.
Time to watch
Yeah.
the histories of the
They're
world.
just
It is
always
cool
losing.
though.
you have everything.
How we see the realms are so like dissipated, and there's no union, and like Jon Snow's been saying, that the whole world has to unite, not only for like the greater good, but for the survival of humanity. 'Cause if obviously we've seen if everyone doesn't team up against the White Walkers, then everyone's gonna die.
It is a good
one by
point.
one, they're just gonna fall.
It's like Daenerys' point of being like the wheel and it just goes around. It's like the only thing that's actually going to break that is like the White Walkers and unifying.
Well, because they're the
to
only
fight
thing that
them.
could literally wipe the face of the earth.
So it's just like
It's just crazy that
You
nobody
know-
knows like what's happening. So,
you know the realms are gonna unite under a ruler, probably Daenerys. I'm just excited to see how the pieces are gonna fall, because we're seeing the fall of King's Landing and all these leaders and stuff.
It's funny how
the prince that was
insignificant.
promised.
It's funny
John.
how insignificant all that stuff feels like
yeah, like
after you
season
see
1 through
something
4
like this.
is like it's important, but in the grand scheme of things, it really is just like it's just for entertainment.
No, yeah, because
It's
like,
the
dude,
game.
I'm not gonna
Nothing
lie.
matters
Like,
like
the game is all
Yeah.
for
thinking
entertainment.
about Cersei in jail and all Marjorie in jail after watching
It's
this,
just
like
nothing.
feels
Nothing.
like it's
like
just
they
like
could have made
who cares?
They could have made this whole show into like a movie. They could have just basically summed up the whole Game of Thrones story. Like they could just be like, yeah, there was like there was a ruler and a king, and this happened and this happened. They came together, and now they fight the greatest threat known to man, and that's like the movie is like the war against the White Walkers.
But now like it's nice because it means something. Like you want to defend.
Well, not only does it
the
mean
world
something
against the
too,
White
because like it's I always disagree with people when people say like when the threat or like the end game gets like to such a scale to like it like dwarfs like in comparison to the other stuff, you know, that came before it. I'm like, well, not really, because like I like you can agree and disagree, because I'm like, well, like I would rather see like the meticulously crafted like plot line and politics up until this point and then get there rather than skip it. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Like, not saying you're saying that you should skip it. I'm just saying like,
No, I was
like
saying
when
you
some
could,
people
but
say
this
like
is obviously
when
100
people
times
did it
better.
with Marvel, they're like,
well, yeah, it's like watching only the Avengers movies compared to watching all of the other movies.
no, yeah, people did it with Marvel
it
when
doesn't
it's
make
like
it as
when it
good.
became like up until like a galactic scale. It like maybe like it what does it minimize like all like the other mini steps along the way of like Iron Man just fighting some little threat in New York versus Thanos on like the whole universe. Like,
but it's like
but
yeah, like without
you know?
Iron Man, all the stuff he learned and the person he became, like he wouldn't have ended up being able to do what he did.
Anyways, what I was saying like just because like the White Walkers and like that guy and like this Army of the Dead makes everything in King's Landing feel insignificant doesn't mean that it is
And it
pointless,
or it shouldn't
you
be
know,
there.
or it shouldn't happen, because it's like, oh well, it's pointless then. Like this whole thing with Cersei in jail and all this stuff, it doesn't matter. No, that's not true. It's
No,
like
it just when you watch this, it makes you feel.
yeah, like it makes you feel like
when
that.
you cut to
but
Cersei, it's like whatever.
they
Honestly,
can both
it should.
simultaneously
I think it should
exist.
make
Like
you feel
I am invested in.
Well,
both
no, yeah, it's like
things,
how
but,
when
like,
we're watching it, I literally got upset that like the rest of the realm hadn't listened to all the ratings that were sent out.
They never listened.
Yeah,
So,
it's like, dude,
Stannis kind of, sort of listened.
Stannis is the only person that did listen.
He didn't think
yeah.
of like.
Well, I mean, dude, I don't know if it's like I don't know
Stannis
how smart I'm expecting the White Walkers to be. I would expect them to be extremely smart, except that I feel like so far, I don't know, maybe they're a little cocky because so far in the two battles, like
this is the biggest like see
the two people we've seen kill White Walker, they both got like almost no diff, almost like Sam just like got him like, and he just smacked him away, and then slow walked up to the baby, and then like as soon as Jon pulled out his normal sword, like it was over in 2 seconds, you know, like it was.
But
just,
I think that was only over because he didn't know that the Valyrian still would kill him.
No, yeah, so that's what
like he thought he'd hit his weapon and it would explode.
Oh, yeah,
and then
the
for
White
sure
Walker
happened.
guy was shook.
Yeah,
so
he
I don't
was
know
surprised.
what I mean is I don't know how like smart I'm expecting them to be, because like it definitely works in their favor that they've waited so long to attack King's Landing and like the rest of the world, that like everyone they've passed into myth, you know, like they are like nobody even believes they exist.
Yeah, they have the element of surprise, even though they're
Yeah.
already an overwhelming favorite.
Even dragons like 200 years ago passed into myth, and that's like 200 years. I can't imagine how long it's been since they've. Yeah,
Isn't it
like,
crazy how like sentient they almost seem like the leaders, like they have like motive.
Yeah.
Like he walks up and he like stares at Jon while he's selling.
Yeah,
something.
yeah, like-
That's not just like that's
That's called aura.
Zombie.
That's aura.
He has aura, and
It's-
you have to be a conscious, coherent being to have aura.
I think it's so crazy that the whole time we've been hearing about the Walkers, they've only attacked in these like small little armies. Like when they attacked the Night's Watch, it's like pretty small scale. And then constantly the wildlings have been like they're just out there, and then this is when you finally see just how
Freaking wildlings.
how
their
truly
entrance,
strong they are.
The entrance of just
Off the
thunder
cliff
and,
and all that
all this
crap.
avalanche off the freaking.
What are
they
the- what
are
the
so
where
threatening.
did dragons come from?
Season 5 writing wise might be like definitely not the best of the seasons, but like that was
I think the dialogue in this one was pretty
I
good.
think it's a 9-7.
See, like that, like it, that's one of those emotional investment payoffs. Right
Yes,
there.
And
Like,
the
you know,
dialogue in this
that's
one was
4
actually
seasons
really
of
good.
payoff.
That's
Like
the
Tyrion
Naruto
was
special
smart.
right there.
Tyrion had pretty good dialogue. Jon had good dialogue.
Can we
All-
talk
all
about
those-
Stannis? I think Stannis is
done.
Like it's
Cool.
not even gonna be like an epic fight. I think Stannis is gonna get no diff to the whole army.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, it was the dumbest thing ever for him to leave.
They're stuck in the snow, and then
9-8.
and I just feel like they're gonna set up. They're just gonna set up, which makes me sick. Like how strong the Boltons are. Ramsay's such a menace. He's gonna go take down his army with 20 men or something.
Dude, what if
Stannis'
he
story
just
sucks.
kills Melisandre,
That'd be
Ramsay,
epic.
and then like that kind of disorients Stannis and all them.
Stannis might.
No, yeah, I
I
actually
don't know because
agree.
I've been saying like I think we've all been saying
There's no way
Stannis is
Ramsay
cooked.
gets like.
I agree. Yeah, I don't.
Stannis is cooked.
The second Stannis decided to leave and go fight them on his own, I'm like, that's.
I thought if he brought Jon, it wouldn't be over, but he's just leaving.
And we
His
thought
only
that,
redeeming moment
we
has been
thought that
saving him from
Stannis
the
was going to
wildlings.
have the battle, and
He's
then
just
Jon was
been
going to
goofing
come in
constantly.
and save him. I don't even think it's going to get to that. I think it's actually just going to be a no diff.
But why would Jon and the wildlings like just want to take back?
Well, I bet when Jon hears about Sansa, that'll definitely incite.
But would the wildlings even care? Because like
I don't
at this
necessarily-
point,
you guys-
I
I
think
don't
the
necessarily
only,
think the wildlings, yeah, because they're not going to.
but I think the only army that could take that place is him and the wildlings.
And there's
is
not
Jon.
even like much of an army anymore.
So yeah, I mean, dude, after the end of that episode was so crazy. We just Daenerys and Tyrion.
What? I don't remember. We don't see Bran
Some-
until season 6 or what.
Daenerys and Tyrion.
Jack, what are you? What are
Jack
what
is
are
so
you
funny. He's
yapping
like,
about
Jack's
over
like,
there?
we have to see Bran again. I'm like, Jack, what are you talking about?
I mean, we do.
He's
We
like,
need to
he's
see
like, that's
Bran.
crazy. I'm like, Jack, what?
No, I'm just like, when are we gonna see Bran? I don't remember like
It's so funny
when it could go back to him.
because oh my gosh,
so dead.
we have to see Brad again.
Jack's like, wait, did we just not see him till season 6?
I don't remember. Is what I'm trying to say.
Jack needs a.
Jackal.
What's that?
Jack, you should just go
You guys
look
wanna
at all
see
the.
Bran?
You should go
I
look
will.
at
I
all
will
the
see
episodes.
You should
So
just
that-
go spark notes the rest of the show so you remember everything.
What's that?
Anyways, what I was going to say is I was going to say the end of that episode was so crazy. They're like, we didn't even say anything about Tyrion and Daenerys, just like talking.
Oh, it's
just
true.
like
I
she
did.
just appointed him like.
Well, I was saying
the
like
dialogue was good.
it was definitely cooking, but I thought maybe they'd get a little bit more like done. But it's like they still have time, so it needs to be a little slower. Like I was just really excited for them to just kind of like start talking about all like I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting,
We
but it
needed
was
to
just a
see
little
that.
bit different. Like Tyrion just sometimes says things that like don't really affect anything, but it's like it's still good. You know what I mean?
Like what?
Like it doesn't further the needle like at all. Like where like he'll just like say a sentence like, oh, like two like children that from two parents, like two bad parents.
Two
And
terrible.
Make some-
obviously,
terrible
she has to like
children from two
ask him
terrible
what that
parents.
means. Like, oh, like you think I'm terrible, and then he kind of explains. But it's like he'll just say some things that like doesn't really like.
It's like a riddle.
Yeah, it's like a riddle almost, and she has to like and he's probably doing it on purpose so that she finds him like smart and interesting and you know.
Yeah.
But it's just funny. Like he just has to like whittle away with these little these little quips.
I mean,
Well, I
it's
just
pretty
think
quick.
Tyrion,
She's
like Tyrion, also is trying to find his will again.
Yeah.
Like Daenerys is, he wants Daenerys to give him a reason to keep going.
Because another example is
what
like
he
when
said.
like she's like, "Oh, why'd you kill your dad?" And he's like, "I'll tell you someday." But I
No,
need
that's
more
what he said. He
wine.
said, when you decide that you're not gonna kill me, I'll decide to tell you. Like he's saying,
No, I know, but I'm just saying like
smart.
I like wish that it could just all like
You mean
gush
that
out.
like yeah? You mean that
but,
like
it's just gotta be
like
like,
everything that they say is just like
is
bam, bam,
monumental.
bam,
Yeah, just like trading like blow for blow, but it's just a
literally
little
said,
like
you can advise me after like a small conversation.
Yeah, she was very quick to say like, "Oh, like I
Then
want you
again,
to
she-
advise me."
she
I
has
think
no
she,
one by
I
her
think
side,
she does have good judgment of character though. Usually, Daenerys.
But she
Even
has
though
no
I
one by her
guess
side
with
too.
Jorah, I think she's just very bitter. She feels so betrayed because Jorah has been with her since literally the beginning.